This module is about executing the project. It starts immediately after the first go decision after the planning stage. The project executive, the project sponsor, has compared the project management plan with the benefits they expecting of the project. Then the project sponsor made the decision to proceed with the project because there is a business justification. The project manager start executing the project by looking at the detailed plan of this first execution stage. During the execution of the project manager needs to do 5 types of work. Firstly, he needs to instruct the people that are carrying out the work. Then he needs to process the information about the project. He needs to compare that with the original plan and modify the plan or modify the way of working when it is necessary to reach the goals of the project. Finally, he reports on the progress of the project to those that are involved in the senior management echelons of the organization. The instruction of the people that are actually performing the work to be done is done by the use of work packages. They are described what the workers need to deliver. They need to execute the work packages, and the work packages are the lower level of the work breakdown structure. They need to deliver them. Here you see the different work packages in the work breakdown structure. Then they also need to take care that the work packages are tested and accepted by the end users. Finally, they report to the project manager on progress and on the acceptance of the work packages. The project manager needs to study and to process all the different types of information that he receives about the progress of the project. This is compared with the phase plan. And the basic question there is when studying this information and when comparing it is, will we achieve the project on time and of course within budget? When needed, the project manager needs to modify the way of working by correcting the way of working, or they need to escalate it to the project sponsor when it becomes evident that the project will not meet its requirements. The rectification of the team members is by writing and developing new work packages, new activities to take care that we still will be in budget and time. When this is not possible, the project manager needs to escalate. Escalation is done with a so-called exception report. Now, the question is when to rectify, when to escalate. This is dependent on the amount of tolerance the project manager has. Is he allowed to correct it himself, or should he involve upper management? The project manager will report on the progress of his project. I'd like to discuss now why are we reporting. Now, firstly, because it forces us to reflect on the progress of the project. When you need to write down something, you need to think about it. But also it is a reminder for later, because human memory is very short. When we write something down, it is a kind of making a picture of the status at that very moment. And of course it is also that it helps the project sponsor to make decisions about the project. There are different types of reports. First we have a highlight report, when everything is going smoothly. Then we've got an exception report when something threatens to go wrong. And finally, at the end of each phase, we have an end phase report. But when we talk about reporting, we do not report more than that is strictly necessary. During the project, during the execution stage, the project sponsor has a role to play. He supports the project manager. He assesses the reports that he receives from the project manager. He takes decision on deviations of the original plan. He checks it against the basic criteria on which we started the project, and these we find in the benefits register, because all the decision is made with taking in the back of their mind the actual benefits they want to achieve with the project. Decisions are made based on will the benefits still be realized. It approves a new phase. It decides on the ending of the project.